Hi, beautiful people. Yes, it's your girl here. So happy New Year. Happy 2026. God has been so gracious to us, and yes, we have seen another year added to us. We have seen another moment, another season, another chapter added to us. And so we are so grateful because, God has been so gracious. God has been so good to us. And yes, we made it through. We made it through. All the glory and honor we return to God above, because who is He? If not Him, then we will not be where we are today. And so that's why we say happy 2026. And we wish us all the very best that God has in store for us. I pray and I believe that God has a lot. And for sure, He has a lot. So the only thing we need to do is believe, pray, trust upon Him, and keep doing what we're doing, because He is the overall. He loves and He cares for us. And so this year we give it a theme. Yes, every season, every chapter, every moment has a theme. And it has a theme that you all have to live with that theme, because if you don't live by that theme, then it's not gonna work. So my theme for this year, I've given it a title: What is too difficult for God? What is too difficult for God? And so we read in the Bible, and the Bible tells us that there is nothing too difficult for Him, and that God is able to do exceedingly abundantly in our life than we ever thought of. And that's why we call upon Him this year. We call upon Him this season to lead the way, to lead the season, to lead every step on the way, because He loves and He cares for us. And so every moment on the way, as we live, as we do our day-to-day activities, as we go about our day-to-day life, just remember, is there anything too difficult for this God? No. Is there anything God cannot do above and beyond? No. Is there anything on earth and beneath that God cannot change? No. So because your answers are all no, it means that God can change that situation. God can work it out together with you. God is able to change things around. And so in 2026, we are calling God. We are telling God that, God, we want you to go ahead of us. God, we want you to lead the way, because we cannot on our own. We cannot on our own. And we're just saying, God, do what only you can do. Change what only you can change. And take control of our lives, our families, our education, our finances. Take control of our marriages. Take control of everything that we do, because you are everything. And there is nothing that is too difficult for you. God is a God of possibilities. And I'll tell you this again. Our God is a God of possibilities. And the way He did with the people of Israel, that is always my reference point. Like, God took charge and He took care of the Israelites all for the season they were in wilderness, and He took good care of them. And so the same thing God is going to do to us this year. He's going to feed us. He's going to water us. He's going to make us be promoted. He's going to make our lives better and better. So the only thing we need to do as individuals is just to trust God. Trust and trust. Trust and obey. That's what the Bible says. Trust and obey. And it doesn't matter how you crossed over. I know you crossed over people have situations going on, but it doesn't matter. The basis is you crossed over and you are in 2026 with us. And so the best thing you can do is to trust this God, is to believe in this God, is to keep doing what you're doing for the glory and honor of God. Involve God. You cannot do or win anything in this planet if you don't involve our Father above. So involve God, involve God, involve God at all times. Call on Him. Talk to Him. Let Him know all your heart desires. Let Him know what you need and what you want done, because He loves you. He tells us that He is only waiting for you to ask, because He says, Ask and it will be given unto you. Knock and the door shall open. Seek and you will find. So it is our mandate this year 2026 to ask. Ask as much as you can. Talk to him, fellowship with him, call to him. I always tell us one thing. The prayer is one great weapon that we have as Christians. Prayer is one great weapon that we have as individuals. And the most important thing we need to do or to keep doing is to keep talking to God. And how do we talk to God? You talk to God through prayers. You talk to God through praises. You talk to God through worship. So do it without shame or fear, because God loves you and God cares for you today and always. He will always be there for you. And so this year, 2026, we ask ourselves, is there anything that is too difficult for our Father in heaven? And we say the answer is no. And so as we move on to every step on the way, every day, every week, every month, until we come to the end of this year by God's grace, we will always live by the word that there is nothing on earth and beneath that is too difficult for our Father in heaven. And our work is just to believe in him. Just a little faith. God is telling us just a little faith will change our situation. Just a little faith will change how things are viewed in our life. Just a little faith will change situations and circumstances. And so let's do this, guys. Let's keep trusting in this God. Let's keep believing in this God. Let's keep serving him wholeheartedly. Talk to God. Talk to him all the time. Talk to him at all times. When you feel your heart is going down, when you feel things are not working out, just ask God. Talk to him and he will come to you. He tells us that if my people who are called by my name shall hearken to my word and shall call to me, I will listen. I will heal their land. I will be back and I will be in their lives again. So this is that season that we want to ask God. The God, we want you to take charge of our life. This is that season that we were asking God. The God, we want you to lead the way. We are talking to God and we are telling God that God, we are not going to go if you're not going to go with us. We are telling God that, yes, God, we are here as your children and we are calling on you to lead the way, because we cannot go if you're not going to go with us, because you have the powers, you have the mandate, you have everything, and there is nothing too difficult for you. And there is nothing that you cannot change. He makes a way where there seems to be no way. And so as we start this year, I want you and your family to just believe that God is above. And he's watching over you today and always. He'll be here watching over us. He will be here checking on us. He will be here surrounding us with love and grace. And the most important thing I want us to do is, apart from prayer and worship, I want you to love one another. I want you to live at peace with each other, because that's the most important thing. As we wait for the second coming of Christ, which we don't know. The Bible tells us we don't know the time, the hour, or the date. So as we wait for his second coming, live at peace with everybody, because that is the greatest commandment that Jesus left unto us, that we need to love one another as we love ourselves. So love and love and love and do what you can as long as you can, because God loves you and he cares for you. And so this year we say, is there anything too difficult for God? And we are saying no. There's nothing too difficult for God above. And so we are calling on him to lead the way. We are calling on him to lead our marriages. We are calling on him to lead our workplaces, to take charge, because we are praying for nothing but grace and favor. We are praying for nothing but grace and favor, because you know what? When you have grace and favor, you will conquer. You will conquer. I'm telling you this. If you have grace and favor at all times, you will always conquer. And that is my prayer for us all, that may we conquer in the areas that we want to conquer. May we win in the areas that we want to win. And may we get restorations in the areas that we want to get restorations. Otherwise, I want to wish you all a happy 2026, filled with God's grace and favor, filled with blessings and abundance, good health today and always.